Smoke. We experienced smoke in the USA Track and Field Championships between Bednarek and Noah Lyles. We gotta be honest, y'all. Over the last 4 or 5 years, Noah Lyles has been the headliner, or at least one of the biggest draws for track and field, or at least USA Track and Field. And what happened over this previous weekend, the USA Track and Field Championship 200-meter finals, it just added to his legend. During the 200-meter finals, Bednarek, which is one of Lyles' rivals, was ahead of him going into the second 100 meters of the race. Now, Noah Lyles isn't really known for his front end speed. He's more so of a back end speed burner when it comes to the 200-meter run, and which he did catch up to Bednarek in the last 100 meters and ultimately beat him. The controversy, well, what some are calling a controversy, came in as Lyles was crossing the finish line. He looked back at Bednarek, kind of taunting him, which caused Bednarek to retaliate and push him. Now, to give Bednarek some credit, he did go up to him and try to give him some dap, and you can hear what Noah Lyles was saying, "I'm waiting for my apology." It sounds like reports are saying they did talk for about an hour afterwards and squashed it. But the thing that I look at it is this. Again, it's all good. It's competition. And to me, I loved it. I loved every last bit of it. I loved the look. Some people call that unsportsmanlike. I call it sports. If you don't want the man, you know who he is. You know the type of a competitor that he is. If you know that he's going to do that, then work harder to try to beat him. I think Noah Lyles said something to the effect that if you can't beat me now, you're never going to beat me, which I'm pretty sure rubbed a lot of people wrong. But again, that's what track and field needs. It needs that competition. I know people don't really like that bravado, but in order to shut the bravado up, to beat a man, you got to beat the man, is one of my favorite wrestlers used to say. Now, what I call the stare down that Noah Lyles did is wrong. No, I don't count that as wrong. The push that Bednarek did, I see that more so as wrong than the stare down, because you could have, ultimately hurt the guy by pushing him. And I get the frustration and everything, but if you feel a certain type of way about him, Just don't go pushing the man like that. But I do know one thing. This does bring up the Tokyo World Championships. That race, that 200-meter race, the heats all the way through to the final, if both runners are there, it's going to bring a lot of attention to the sport. And this is exactly what I was saying in one of my podcasts I did a few weeks ago. This is exactly what the sport needs. It needs that rivalry. Rivalries are good for sports. I don't know why everyone thinks that, everyone has to get along. It's okay not to get along with them, as long as you respect them. The drama, unfortunately, is what brings the interest to the sport, and this is something that I believe is going to bring interest to the sport. So, Bednarek, you're a great runner. I think you have a really good shot at payback during the Tokyo World Championships, and hopefully you can get it. And if you get it, you can do your stare down yourself. But Noah Lyles right now, he's the king of the mountain right now, and you got to respect that. Another big thing I saw in the news this week is President Trump is bringing back the presidential physical fitness test. I've always been a fan of the physical fitness test. Always been. I think I passed it several times in my day. And in case you were wondering what activities are included in the presidential physical fitness test, which I had to look it up, and I'm going to put it in my link, so if you want to go out and look at what the things are, you can, but I'll read them off to you. It's the 1 mile run, sit-ups, push-ups or pull-ups, shuttle run, sit and reach are the 5 activities that you have to do, and you have to meet a specific benchmark in order to pass that test. Now, to give you an idea of what the goals are within those within those activities, what the benchmarks are for a 17-year-old, let me read that off. So this is for a 17-year-old. If they wanted to pass the presidential physical fitness test, this is what they needed to do. They will have to do 55 sit-ups. For the shuttle run, which is kind of like 2 lines that they have to go back and forth and touch the lines. I think the lines are situated 30 feet apart, if I'm not mistaken. You have to do that in a specific time of 8.7 seconds. Wow, that's fast. 1 mile run time has to be 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Your sit and reach has to be at least 7 inches. I think you're sitting and you're reaching to see how far you can reach forward. And pull-ups, a minimum of 13. Now, looking at all of this, I think I can do most of these things with the exception of the 1 mile run. 6 minutes and 6 seconds. I haven't been hauling it that fast in a very, very long time, but I think if I trained for it very hard, I could do it. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that you can beat a 17-year-old or beat the 17-year-old requirements? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for checking out this episode. In case this is your first time here, my name is Devin Haskins, and this is the RVA Running Man podcast. I talk about everything related to recreational running, sports, and fitness. Again, if this is your first time here, you can follow me anywhere you get your podcast or here on YouTube. I definitely will love you along my journey. Until next week, I hope you guys are safe out there on the roads and trails. I'll talk to you later. Peace.